What's up, everybody? What's up, and welcome back to, can you say it with me? Say on the Warpath. Yay! As it's your boy Sanchez 405 with the little Sanchez, and it's Victory Monday. Can you say Victory Monday? That's right. And who won? Jaden Daniels. Can you say Jaden Daniels? Say Jaden Daniels for us. Jaden Daniels on the win in the burgundy and gold. And you know what this is, then? Can you tell them what it is? Say it with us again, right? Can you say Monday? After pill. It's the Monday after pill, y'all. Victory as our boys win 21-6 against the New York Football Giants. Defense comes out, plays a great game. They look good. They look sharp. Trey Amos, the rookie, looked good. Trey Amos looked good. Marshawn Lattimore looked good. Yeah. Deron Payne, he says Payne. Payne played well as well in this game. So we are excited. So we say hello to our friends, right? We're going to say hello. Can you say hello? Hello?
No.
You won't say no? Okay. Hello to all our friends. What's up, Nicole? What's up, Frost? How you feeling? Santiago, good to see you, brother, as well. And y'all, I mean, it was sloppy, and we know that we're going to get these week one kinks. It was very similar to what we saw last year as far as the rustiness goes. But they survived it. You played a worse team than you did last year. The Giants aren't good. Russell Wilson is not. He's a shell of his former self. Yeah, that is. Oh, you want the pen? Here you go. You can add the pen. There you go. Shout out to the pen. And you want the phone too? There we go. Here you go. You got phone too. So, hey, he's excited as well. So we'll take a look at it. I may try to do the call-in line as well here today, but we'll take a look at some of the stats. Hey, bro. Chill. What's up? What's up, BJ Ben 03? What's good, Corey? He's too pretty. Yeah, he is. He gets that from his mama. So let's take a look at the game book, and we'll start with the stuff that I liked. And y'all saw a lot of stuff that I liked. We got some highlights. I got another one coming up tonight as we talked about Bill Krosky-Merritt. Jacory had a touchdown. Did he have scored a touchdown? He scored a touchdown, didn't he? Touchdown. That's right. Yes. Elijah, what's up, bro? How you doing? We love to see it, man. Touchdowns from Zach Ertz, Krosky-Merritt, and Deebo Samuel. Now, Jacory Krosky-Merritt had a big 42-yard run to seal the deal, but he ran the ball 10 times. Hi, buddy. He ran the ball 10 times for 82 yards, 8.2 yards. Of course, he had that 42-yard touchdown run, so that put it up. But still, about 4 yards a pop for him if you cut that in half. He looked good. Jaden Daniels had a few design runs, had some scrambles. He had 68 yards on the ground along with 14 there. Austin Eckler, I thought, played good. Here you go, buddy. I'll put you down. I will put you down here. And no, mommy. Mommy will come up here and get you here in a minute, buddy. No, daddy. Here you go. Come on. He had to come up here for a little bit with us. So here, I got you. We're going to solve this momentarily. Let's see. Yes, that's what I'm going to put on. So you can watch that. And you can we can stay focused here, okay?
Okay.
Deal? Say deal. Deal? Fist bump? There you go. So, I liked Bill Krosky-Merritt, the young guy coming in here. looked good. I like the blocks. I love John Bates, the way he was out there blocking. The funniest thing was on that last run, he sprung loose Bill Krosky. I'm just gonna say Bill. We'll just call him Bill like everybody else. Sprung him loose for that 42-yard gain. Jaden said at the end of the game he wished he had told him not to go out of bounds and stay in bounds and let that clock roll. But good job there. Closer look at it. I know for Bleeding Burgundy in gold, Jalen said that it looked like Terry was a little slow on his block, and Bill could have been sprung for a touchdown run if he had thrown the block on a debut or number 21 for the Giants. Here you go. Boom. There you go. And but that's a plus. That's a plus. I like Deebo Samuel's debut. The fat boy was humming, y'all. As good credit to him. He was targeted 10 times, had 7 receptions, 77 yards. He had that 19-yard touchdown run on the little end around. They used him in motion. I thought Cliff had a good game plan for the Giants. Maybe he didn't want to show too much because you got week 2 coming up here on Thursday. I liked it though. I liked the game plan. I liked what they were doing. Didn't like the fact that Tressway, he was questionable with a back injury, but he came back out there. He punted 5 times for over 200 and some odd yards. He did have 1 touchback though, and we don't see that too much out of him. Jalen Lane didn't get a chance to get going, but I thought he did the smart things, right? He fair caught the ball. The one thing and I'll talk about what I didn't like from here momentarily. Chris Moore had that shoestring catch, kept the toe tapping. Hey, buddy, had that toe tap catch on the sideline for 34 yards. He loved. Hey, that was a guy that we didn't think should be on the run. Yeah. Here you go. There you go. You got a pen too. Hey, we got to do this with kids. Yeah. Here you go. So what did you think, buddy? What did you think? Here you go, pal. So we get back to it. Here we go. Yeah, that was the biggest surprise. I think that was the biggest surprise of the game was the Moore catch, right, Santiago? He got called up on Saturday, right? He was activated from the practice squad, so good for him. I talked about Bill. I talked about Eckler. Jeremy McNichols, he had some good runs as well. The running game was pretty good. We ran the ball very well. So good kudos there on the offensive side of the ball. On the defense, I think that's where we made our bread and butter. Locked up Russell Wilson, right? And to that point about locking up Russell Wilson is the fact that this defense had them was in goal-to-goal situation twice and stopped them. Defense did a great job. Bobby Wagner, outside of his penalty on his boy Russell Wilson, which that should have been a benefit of the doubt, right? He ain't trying to hurt Russell, or maybe he is for that Super Bowl loss. Don't know, but still. Deron Payne playing like a man who wants to get paid, as Frost would say. He played good. Dietrich Wise, what an addition to this defense. The guy was physical. He was after it. He didn't make a boneheaded play, but for the most part, I think he's going to prove to be tough on this line for our boys. Quan Martin had an interception that was called back via the penalty, but Quan played good. He laid the wood on a play. He blitzed Russell Wilson one time, almost got to him, and Malik Neighbors, he's going to make anything. Malik Neighbors will make anything happen. So, it is what it is there. But defensively, a lot of good things. Marshawn Lattimore, I thought he played well. Trey Amos playing a good game. Will Harris, yeah, that's a good one, Frost. I like that one. Will Harris played a good game. Got hurt. He got a little nicked up, but he came back in the game. So did Mikey Sammers. Still got nicked up, came back in the game. But this defense, if they can play this well every week, we have a chance to win a lot of ball games this year. I had questions coming in here. Could we win 9, 10 games? I didn't really give a final prediction. But If this defense stays healthy, stays together, Joe Witt was in his bag. And a lot of people criticized Joe Witt for his play call. A lot of people wanted Joe Witt fired. They ain't give the guy a first-year coordinator. They ain't give the brother a lot of chance to hang himself with. I think we gave Cliff Kingsbury a lot more grace than we gave Joe Witt in times. And I also think for the first time in the Dan Quinn era, the defense from end to end outplayed the offense. And what do you say? Well, Corey, what do you mean by end to end? They outplayed them. I said from end to end, from start to finish, they outplayed the offense. I don't think it was close this time. I thought when you needed help on third down, they were there to offer it. We look at that third down level, and y'all know I'm big on third down efficiency. The Giants were 3 of 8, good for 37.5% on third down. Granted, I know it is the Giants. I know it's the Giants. But still, that's the money down. There were some fourth down conversions. There were some third and shorts that they could clean up that were created by penalties, and that's a negative there. But gave it up on the money now. They didn't have any turnovers either. So that you can say that's a little nitpicky there as for how we say. And then red zone efficiency for the defense. And the Giants are still right, Santiago. The Giants are still a defensive team. What's good, Bruce? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Victory Monday. Celebrate it. We celebrated strong. We celebrated hard. Yeah. Defense definitely outplayed them. Yeah. And I mean, like I said, Frost, this was the first time that we can say the defense outplayed them from end to end. I don't think there's one game. I think they played a half better than the offense, but then the bottom fell out against Philadelphia at Philadelphia on Thursday Night Football. But there's not really a game that I mean, maybe against the Browns and maybe the Panthers, but I think the offense actually added a measure there. You could also say maybe the Chicago game because the defense kept them within 15 points, but they gave up a crucial play. And maybe we're good because we got rid of that Canadian corner in Benjamin St. Juste. I mean, but he did win a game against Kansas City, so shout out to him. No shout out to him. He should be deported. I've told y'all this before. He's an enemy of the state. But yeah, defense. That's what I like from the defense. Now, we got a nitpick here a little bit. So going to the stuff that I did not like, and I won't start out with person. I will start out as a holistic approach here, because we don't want to alienate anybody. Excuse me. As a team on the third downs, they were 4 of 16. Defense was so 25% there. Good for them. Good for the defense there, and 1 of 5 on fourth down. Washington didn't attempt the fourth down. So what I didn't like, yeah, there you go. Game management, the timeouts, man. The timeouts. I felt like, we had 8 minutes left in the game and we had no timeouts left. We burned that one early when Jaden was trying to get everybody set. I think that might have been a premature timeout. I think even Eric mentioned that in here. Eric Darden mentioned that to us in the chat. But I also look at that last drive, like before the half ended. You call it timeout, you call it design run. I think you're expecting Jaden to pick up that first down because you're thinking in that situation. To me, it would have been a settle. It might have been concession, but we don't want him spiking that ball on third down because that gets you automatically fourth down. You're going to bring in Matt Gay. My thing is, I think you spike it, you settle for the points. You kind of you live to fight another day. You go up by 2 full scores in that respect. Let's see here. Yeah, the offense thought we was in preseason, right? And I think that can the clunkiness, right? Because we didn't see a lot of these guys, and this goes back. Hey, buddy, what'd you think? Were they clunky? Was the offense clunky? Yeah. Was Jaden Daniels clunky? No, Jaden Daniels wasn't clunky. Right? Touchdown. Yeah, you're good. He's good. He's fine. I don't know. He might be the best co-host I have. He's look at him. Look at this face. Look at that face. He's so unbothered right now. I love it. Yeah, but the time man, the clock management, the timeouts. Um, yeah, yeah, that's a good point. I think yeah, the sense of urgency was lacking there for the offense. Um, I think there were a lot of times where you had some third down and manageables that you couldn't have. You didn't need to put yourself in those situations. Um, I didn't like the penalties, man. We got to get a hold on this penalty situation. You know, in New England, we had what about 18 penalties across the whole whoever showed up out there. In this game, we had 12 penalties for 89 yards. That's almost the whole football field, boys. You have to do better. Winning teams don't do this. The Giants only committed 6 penalties for 35 yards. And I mean, it was just bad. They were just sloppy. They were bad timing. I'm believing a lot of those were on offense as well. Let's take a look at these penalties here because I do have the game book in front of me. Let's see. So we had our first penalty. Let's go through these penalties here. It was first penalty was on Zach Ertz on the first drive for a false start. So that turned it from a 3rd and 5 at the 41 to a 3rd and 10 at the Washington 46. This was a double negative on Zach Ertz right here as well because he dropped the damn pass over the middle. Nobody was around him. That would have picked up the sticks, and we would have had the drive continue to move. There you go. That's their first penalty. That's the first offensive penalty right there. And then we had a penalty on the Giants' first drive. No, it's offensive holding. So penalty on Jones and forced it to Washington. Okay, yeah, whatever. So we had that on the special teams play was on Jonathan Jones. So special teams holding call right there. On our touchdown drive, the first one of the day that took it took 8 plays, 89 yards. So basically, that's 89 yards of penalty wiped out the first drive. If you're just thinking about it. Let's see here. Then Marshawn Lattimore had the suplex move for unnecessary roughness. That was on defense. Didn't like that one either. That was bad. That was stupid. Which Russell Wilson fumbled the ball and he recovered it. Will Harris had a good play there. And let's look at the other penalties. We go into the second quarter. So it did end up that drive ended up with a Giants touchdown. With a Giants field goal. And we almost got him off the field too, but it was set up by that Dietrich Wise illegal hands to the face. He had got the guy in the face and then knocked his helmet off. They're gonna call that all the time. It's a defensive penalty. Noah Brown lined up in the neutral zone. They had him for offensive offside. That's 5 yards, right? That was on a first down, made it a 1st and 15. We did wind up scoring on that drive, so it wasn't a killer there. So that was good. Von Miller had an offensive offside penalty along with somebody else. I don't remember who it was. Hi, buddy. Stop clicking that. It's not good for you. Stop. I said stop. Thank you, sir. Nana's not here, buddy. Not right now. Hi, buddy. Okay, so the unnecessary roughness there, we're good. At least he's on time. Like Paulie, he had no choice though, which I need to. Let me see here. We'll get Paulie on here in a minute. We'll get Paulie on here. Sending you link soon. Let's see here. We'll get that. Thank you, Frost. You remember. Share. No, share screen. Okay, let's see here. We will send this to him. Gmail. Uh-oh. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna put the link in the chat for everybody. So if you want to come up, we'll come up one by one. I won't do the phone call thing. You want to come up and talk about what you liked from the game, what you didn't like. We'll talk about it. We'll have a conversation up here because this is the Monday After Pill, and I like this to make this about y'all. So we'll talk about it here once I get through these penalties. We had like I said, the illegal hands to the face. What else did we have here? A lot of these were on defense too. Tunsil had a holding that was declined. Then we had that intentional grounding. And Allegretti had a hold, turned it into from a 2nd and 9 at the 42 to a 2nd and 19 at the 32. That killed the drive. It's another penalty. Defensive holding by Lattimore. And there we go. But yeah, I didn't like the penalties, man. I did not. And Noah Igbenogany, man. I don't know what's harder to do is to say his name or watch him play. This is not working out for us, buddy. We gotta go. Or we gotta figure out this. We gotta figure out this corner because if one of our top 3 guys go down, we're in trouble because this dude. I feel like he would have a problem. Like he probably didn't go on a lot of dates because he's probably very touchy feely and people don't like this. Yeah, 6 guy get out of the game. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying, Fro. He was rough, boys. Can you say, hey Zane? Can you say Noah? Can you say Igbenogany? Yeah, he said no. It's too much for him. It's just too much for him. It's too much. He said, Dad, that's too much to say. Wasn't it a rumor that teams want? Yeah, I heard that they were looking to see if they could trade. I think you told me that too, Frost, didn't you? What do you want? Want this?
Yeah.
Here you go, buddy. Here you go. So you can be. There you go. That's right. That's right here. Yep. That's right, buddy. That's right. So yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You probably got it from one of them crackpot sites. It's right, them sites powered by Michael Irvin or something. But yeah, let's see here. So yeah, I put the link in there, y'all. So if you want to pop up, somebody wants to pop up, I appreciate it. Come up here and let's chit chat for a little bit about this win. We got a short week, man. We got a real short week. But before we do that, I'm going to take a quick timeout and I'm going to take this board back down to my JJ McCarthy is trash. We know this, bro. We know this, Boski. You know that. You know that. He should have stayed. He should have stayed in the NFL. He should have stayed in college for a couple more years. Yeah. Well, so I'm going to take this little guy back down to his mama. We're going to take a timeout here and I will be right back. Hey, Zane, tell everybody night-night. Say night-night. Say Jaden Daniels. We're out. I got a comment to that, Frost, coming up next. I'll be right back. Shout out to the little man. Had to have him on here for a little bit with us. He got to celebrate Victory Monday. Probably his first one he'll remember. Possibly. Man, gonna take. I mean, what do you expect? The brother is a rookie. He just throw a pick six. Seattle probably say you can have him back. Let's see. I'm going to watch this play. Man, they were driving. What happened to them? Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. Yeah, let me see this. Yep, a pick six. Good night. I got to look at this now. Oh, man. He threw that short. He was looking for Jefferson. Threw it right to his guy, too. Whew. Good God. Just like Ben Johnson drew it up, right? They say, yeah, I can't. You say, yeah, I can't watch this game. Yeah, you can. You watch all our terrible games for all the many years. That's what somebody said. You know, it was funny. I was listening to somebody or somebody said something. Well, you gotta maybe it was one of you guys in the comments. It's like, you guys got feel. Can you imagine being a Giants fan? I'm like, yeah, I can. I said, yes, I can. I went through this when they were poking their fingers at us. Wasn't ain't shit. Yeah. Do I have sympathy for them? Absolutely not. I don't. But do I understand? Yes, I do. Do I know what it's like? Yes, I do. Do I want to go back there? No, I do not. Like I know what they're going through. I don't give a damn because you know what? You didn't give a damn when I was there, and nor should you. I don't ask for it. I don't ask for forgiveness. I don't ask for grace. I didn't ask for the benefit of the doubt. I just sit here and we took that shit, man. Like that. I mean, I have no sympathy for them. Tough shit. Tough cookies. I'll give you a triple T for them, as they say in Scrubs. Triple T for them. That's right. Tough titties, Turkleton. That's all that is to it. Oh well. Maybe you get Arch Manning. Good for you if you do. Good for you if you don't. Good on you. You know, these people want Jackson Dart. Good for them. Yeah, I know the pain. I know the pain. But you know what? I like to drink my enemy's tears too. So I know that might seem a little psychotic, but hey, it is what it is. The fact a sophomore was predicted for five, for a sophomore slump was predicted 5, and they predicted McCarthy. Yeah. Oh, that word, right? Well, they getting rust for another week. That's right. But we did this exercise on my radio show that we just recorded tonight. And when do the Giants win a game? That's another question I have. Like, when do they win a game? Because the Giants have a rough 2025 schedule. Now I mean, did they beat New Orleans last year, or New Orleans came up there and beat them? Yeah, they New Orleans beat them. That was like a 14-11 game in December. The Saints might be a game, but that's down there in the dome though, Frost. Let's see, New York Giants. I'm gonna see NY Giants schedule 2025. I gotta find it here. Let's see. They lost, so they're at Dallas. this week. They've got Sunday Night Football hosting the Chiefs. Then they host the Chargers at the Saints versus Philadelphia on a short week. So they go from New Orleans to go back home to MetLife Stadium. They're at the Broncos the following week, so 10 days later, and then they're at Philadelphia. So they fight with the Eagles 2 times in 3 weeks, and sandwiched in between that is Denver Broncos. They host the 49ers. They're at the Bears. They host the Packers. They're at Detroit. They're on Monday night at New England. They play us in week 15, December 14th. Sunday, December 21st, it's the Vikings there at the Raiders in week 17, and then they are home for the Cowboys. Like I'm not doing this exercise just to grandstand and be like, oh yeah, we're better than that. Like I really don't see where they pick up wins, where they collect wins. If the teams are formulated the way they are right now, I mean, can you say that they're better than any of these teams? And they don't have a bye week until week 14, and that's before they play us. Yeah, I don't think it's that's a game I would start with the Saints. Yeah, I mean that's probably where they're going to start at because I don't think they want to bring him into a impossible situation. And then also, if Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal can't go for him, why would you want to put a rookie quarterback out there just to have his psyche destroyed? I wouldn't want to do it. Uh, you want to give him as favorable conditions as you can. You know, and there we know everything's not going to be perfect, but come on now. 49ers are banged up right now. Yeah, they had a rough go. Ooh, I thought Brock Purdy was he took a pretty bad hit there, but got up. Yeah, the Bears about to roll here. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Montez Sweat there. Is he actually doing anything? Or is he just standing around holding down the space? Kittle out and Purdy. Purdy out? God, he suffered multiple injuries. They said he suffered multiple injuries against the Seahawks. Kittle out weeks. Purdy could miss week 2. Good God, who do they have backing him up? Is Mr. Alopecia, is he the backup quarterback? No eyebrows. Is no eyebrows quarterback Josh Dobbs? I think that's who is their backup quarterback in San Francisco? What's up, Marcus? Oh God, Mac. Oh, Mugshot Mac. Get ready, Mugshot Mac. He's coming. He's coming for Michael McCorkle Mac Jones. Yep. Old Mac. The Mac attack. Get ready. They better hide the liquor. They better hide the liquor because here he comes. Here he comes. I'm sorry, man. Hey, Mac Jones, boys. Old Mugshot Mac. Then they got Brian Robinson too. How did V-Rob do last? Don't tell me. Don't tell. I want to be surprised. CBS Sports. I want to see how V-Rob do. Don't spoil it for me. I know he did elite, and everybody's gonna be like, man, we shouldn't have never traded him. Let's see here. Well, we know he scored. He rushed for less than 69 yards. Nice. Let's see. Box score. Boom. Brian Robinson went 9 of 30. He went 9 rushes, 33 yards. Okay. Look at Brian Robinson, man. His debut in San Francisco was golden. What is that? He rushed for a gentleman's 3.67 yards per carry. Good for him. Good for you, B Rob. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, buddy. You're doing good, man. He had a long of 9 yards. Look at him. Look at that, 6 yards over his average. Way to go, B Rob. You're doing good, man. Good for you. Good for you. You got your number changed and everything. You're wearing number 3 instead of number 8 because that's Steve Young's number. But you're doing good. Good for you. Good for you, Luke Cage. I'm glad because you know what? You don't have to worry about it. You're in San Francisco. You don't have to worry about that stuff no more. Uh-oh. Man, they're about to break the spirits of the Vikings here. They're about to break their spirits, boys and girls. Hey, y'all. I'll throw it back to it. Got the chat up. Not the chat. I got the link up. So if y'all want to come up here, show your face. I think I gotta pin it. Or can somebody else pin that thing? I don't know. Let's see here. Let's see if we can pin this one. Okay. Here we go. Pin to channel. There we go. Pin the message. So it's that pin message up there. So y'all make sure y'all go and check that out. Let's see here. Come on up. It ain't that hard. Pause. Let's see here. What else we got? Let's take a look around the NFL, man. Man, how about Indianapolis? Daniel Jones, right? We talk about the Giants. You think they miss him? Homeboy went on a humdinger. He was 22 of 29, 272, and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor added in 71 yards on the ground. Tua Tagovailoa, I don't know if he knows where he was at. He went 14 and 23, a buck 14, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Achane had 55 yards on the ground. Nobody else for the Dolphins rushed for over 9 yards there. Let's see here. Tyreek Hill had 4 receptions for 40 yards. That's pretty. This is wild, y'all. So Tyreek Hill had 40 yards. Jalen Waddle had 30. 20 by Connor. Achane had 20. And then Washington had 20. That's a near perfect stat line right there. But did it help him win the game? Absolutely not. Michael Pittman had 6 receptions off 8 targets for 80 yards and a touchdown. The Colts go 1-0. And how about this Sunday night football game, man? Josh Allen rallied the Bills from 16 points down under the last 4 minutes. And Matt Prater, who they actually kicked a field goal to equal as many years as he's been on this earth, 41-40. Josh Allen throws for 394 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Keon Coleman had a touchdown, 8 receptions, 11 targets, and a buck 12 to his register. That's crazy, man. Baltimore became the first team in NFL history to lose when scoring 40 or more points and rushing for over 235 yards. You know that Derrick Henry had that fumble. Baltimore, man, they're a mess. That is but it's week 1. It's week 1. Don't know what's going to happen. This is not a precursor. This is not to say that I said they're a mess. We don't know if they're a mess yet, because this is pretty much glorified preseason. This is pretty much what college does. This is what the college does. So we'll see. Dan Quinn had a press conference today. We'll take a look at Dan's comments, couple of Dan's comments from today's press conference as they get ready for Green Bay. Because he said tomorrow's Wednesday. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe they're getting out of the way now, Frost. They're getting their playoff game out of the way now. Yeah, I saw a stat line where they've lost so many games by being up by double-digit points late in games, early in games. It's not good. It's not good for them, boys. Here we go. Let's see. This is Dan Quinn's press conference. Oh, that ain't it. Somebody came up with the power just moving. It's hilarious. Here it is. Here we go. Let's take a look at what Dan's talking about.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Got you good, bud.
Recording in progress.
The recording is in progress.
Awesome. All right, ready when you are.
All right. Thought after going through it last night and again this morning, a lot to clean up. But one thing, man, that I really appreciate was, kind of the attack tone and nature of the defense, especially down in the low red zone. Coming off of last season, there were some things we really wanted to improve on. And I trust and believe that every coach and player was trying to elevate that part of it. And I know it's just a first glimpse, but I'm excited to see them grow as a defense and see where we can take it. I talked to you about identity and how we play is the most important thing. That's even over what we play, meaning a call. So that becomes identity, but you got to really do it over and over again. So I was pleased to see that and glad to get it rocking with you guys, whether you want to hit on the game or Green Bay, ready to get rolling.
All right, Kime.
Hey, Dan, thanks a lot for doing this early. With Debo, I asked you about him last night, but I'm curious after watching the film, the impact that you saw him make, just even on plays where he wasn't involved and how the defense had to pay attention to him. Was it more or about what you expected? And there.
Yeah, it was about what I expected because it was touches on kickoff return and runs and, passes. And so we missed the connection also on, I think, one of the deep over routes. So that's one of the things that he's just awesome at. And so making sure we nail those two, John, where it goes. But I think he was, probably somewhere near around 10 touches, somewhere into that space. So I thought that's a good start to things for sure.
And then on Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, what stood out most about him?
Just, I think the readiness to go and play. He's really put the time in to go. And so I thought he's got a lot of, reps, with the guys going through it. So I thought just readiness, like everybody's a little nervous for that first game that you get to go play. And so for him, you could feel he was really prepared, really ready, and it wasn't too big. That was really cool to see.
Nikki?
Going back to Debo,
I'll talk about the blocking
where
here.
you got literally 3-4 guys all blocking in unison, even Laramie Tunsil down the field. I mean, what did you see from that? And how did you think those guys did in blocking?
Yeah, I
Man,
would
the rich
definitely
keep on
want
getting-
Laramie being my bodyguard, leading the way out front onto that play. You saw Biotic out. I think it might have been Bill out in front, but that's the type of things that, can make difficult to defend, because defending the wide parts of the field, Nikki, as well as down the field shots, that's what makes, defending an offense difficult when it's, laterally and, down the field. So to be able to get the edge, there's some certain things you got to do. I think it was a good, down block by Bates, I'm sure, to, pin a defensive end, inside. So having the different schemes, and he just has a unique way about him. And we have a couple players that have some uniqueness to them. I thought Eckler has some of that uniqueness.
Yeah, Eckler. I'm
gets the
glad. That's
ball and
another
can
thing
make
I
things
forgot to say.
happen, but it was
That
very
Bastard
cool to
ain't
see.
fumbled the ball. That's one thing about
And
Austin
with
Eckler.
Debo on the kick returns, I know
Shut up,
that's
Nikki. That's what I liked about him. He did not fumble the ball, and he has the propensity to fumble in big winning time moments or potentially winning time moments there. Oh wow. Vikings just got saved. Are they saying he got touched? Oh, that was a fumble to me. Stifle yourself there, Nikki. That's another thing. And then I think she's getting ready to ask him about something with Debo on the kickoff return. Debo don't need to be on the kickoff return. No offense. That's where Luke McCaffrey makes his bread and butter at, is right there. Some way he sees the holes, he hits the holes on this new dynamic kickoff where when he got us up to like the 40 or something. So you got to give him more of an opportunity there. Let Debo make his bread and butter to be to be that kickoff return guy. Like that's what he's good at. Like, that's what they found out what Rock Cartwright could do so well. Like he was a fullback, but they didn't really use fullbacks in Jim Zorn's offense and stuff, and Joe Gibbs' offense. Like he didn't use a traditional fullback, and they turned him into a running back, and then became a special teams maven for our guys. So that's one thing that's key right there for me. Oh, Adam Thielen dropping the ball. The old man dropping balls. Got to complete the catch there, boys. Yeah. Yeah, and that's another thing. You know that he has a propensity to be injured, right, Santiago, like you put. So why put him out there in that risk? Now, like, I get it. Now, if you think you need a spark or something, like, hey, it's clutch time. Team just comes off from scoring a touchdown. You need to get you need a spark, and you think Debo can deliver it. Yeah, that's fine. But I'm not trying to get him hurt where he has the propensity to be out for a while. So no, yeah, I agree with you there. What else did they ask Dan? This is enough. I was tired of listening to Nikki. They asked him about Micah Parsons. He said he was surprised by the trade. Yeah, I think we all were. Tough thing to prepare about for Parsons is speed. And then they asked him about the penalties. He said on Sunday's penalty, cleaning those things up. He said, yeah, you want to show them all first off. Yeah, you want to show them all. The ones are physical and they look at. So basically, he's talking about Zach Ertz had an offsides, came back, made a good touchdown catch, which he did. Austin Eckler had an offside, was a false start, and came back and made an epic conversion. Yeah, it's about bounce back. But why do you have to, like, that's my thing is, yeah, that's all well and dandy. These guys are veterans. They're old. They know that they can't be doing these ticky-tack things like that. This is something you expect from younger guys. Not your veterans, not your Austin Ecklers, not your Zach Ertz. Okay, Sugar Boo Williams. Oh, Sugar Boo Williams getting into DJ Moore. Good for him. Good for our favorite Care Bear. Let's see. They asked him about Biotis's and Wise's performance. And he thought from a line of scrimmage standpoint, this is going to be the game. We would really have to test and push and see where we could go. And he talked about Tyler doing a good job against Dexter Lawrence. And he's talking about Wise. He thought he made a really good first impression as a commander. Yeah, Dietrich Wise, we talked about him, y'all. He was the man. Have to minimize concussion. Exactly. Yes. Because if Eckler gets another concussion, he's going to be the Tua Tagovailoa of running backs, and that's not a joke. That I'm being dead ass on that one, y'all. I'm being very serious on that, because that concussion that he suffered against Dallas on the kickoff return, that ish was scary. What in the world is Caleb Williams? He got a T-shirt on and a sleeve and everything. Man, he look like he can ready to go do a garage duty or something. He's like, you can't catch me, man. You can't catch me. I'm gonna run out of bounds. Woo! Bye, purple people. My gosh, Caleb Williams, that boy. Gotta pray for him. Yeah, y'all. Well, I think we come to a stopping point here. Oh, Kelly, what's up, man? Kelly says, man, it feels good to have a franchise. And you're right, bro. You are right. It does feel good. It feels dynamic. Boys playing ball. I told Chris, yeah, we played sloppy. I ain't happy about it, but a win is a win. We move on to next week, though. Well, we move on to this week. And Green Bay, I'm excited. I am excited to see what we can do. Y'all, I will be back here on Thursday night for the Green Bay Packers game. The game starts at 8 o'clock, so I'll be back at about 7:45, and we'll be here for kickoff and rock and roll. Hopefully, we can go to 2-0. Looking to go 2-0 for the first time since 2023, and I think, dare I say this, is probably the first meaningful 2-0 start since 2007. If we can do it, that, be honest with you. And we get to 2-0 sometimes. We get some good things started, but we've seen the best of it and we've seen the worst of it. I think 2003 when we started 2-0 and see Spurs last year, had an epic comeback against the Falcons in week 2. And then in week 1, we beat the Jets on Thursday Night Football for the opener. And then we went, where did we go? 3-11 down the stretch. Not very good. As he would say, 5-11. Not very good. Went 2-0 in 2005. Finished the season 10-6. Went to the playoffs for the first time since 1999. In that respect, and 2 years later, went 2-0 to start the season. When we started the season out 3-0 in 2005, because what we beat the Bears, the Cowboys, and the Seahawks in consecutive fashion. Then lost at Kansas City the following week. Now I'm just showing off. And then we beat Miami and I got, who did we beat in week 2 of 2007? Oh, this is gonna eat at me. Who was it? Y'all don't tell me. I'm trying to figure out. I know we lost to the Giants. The Eagles. We beat the Eagles on Monday Night Football. We beat them 20-12. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I was just showing off there at that point. And then we know more reason. Yeah, we beat Chicago in 2005, but it was in 2007, week 2, we beat I just said Philadelphia. We beat Philadelphia. Cause I remember that Monday night game. They're like, oh, Donovan McNabb. They said nothing about us. And Jason Campbell and the boys, Chris Cooley and Clinton Portis had touchdowns in the victory, man. So that's good, man. So we're looking for it. Hey, Kelly, I'll see you on Friday night, brother. I'll be up there on the hill. So make sure you save me a hot dog or something, bro. But y'all, I'll talk to you on Thursday night. We wrap this one up. We put a bow on it. Hey, and don't forget, man, I might got a short coming out tonight. It'll be my second short for Victory Monday. Has to do with Bill Krosky Merritt. So stay tuned for that on YouTube, as that's going to come out, and it'll probably be on it's already on Instagram, so y'all can check it out there too. But I'm Sanchez 405. We keep that same damn energy, so we outlast the best together on the Green Bay. Let's go knock some boys out. Till Thursday, I'll be talking to you. I'm out. Love, peace, and hell. Till next time. See ya on the Thursday. That's right, Elijah. We are out of her. Hit my theme music, please. The old theme music.